Okay, so now we're at consignments, and that's a type of principal-agent relationship. You have the consignor, okay, the consignor, who would be the manufacturer, the wholesaler. You'd have the consignee, that would be the retailer or the dealer, and then you have the third-party customer, the actual end customer who buys the thing. Basically, with consignments, the consignor keeps title to whatever good it is that they're selling until it is sold to the customer. So the example I like to use is, you know, I used to run a construction company. We bought a nice big tractor loader backhoe. So we bought a Kubota. So Kubota Corp owned that tractor loader backhoe, but it was sitting out in Norfolk at Norfolk Power Equipment on their lot, which is where we bought it. So at no time was that tractor in Norfolk Power Equipment's inventory. It stayed in Kubota's inventory until it was sold to me, okay, to the customer. So the title stays with Kubota. So you've got the title one place, you've got the equipment another place, and so it makes doing inventory a little bit complicated because it's still in Kubota's inventory, but it's sitting far away somewhere else, okay? And then their inventory, they do not include it in their inventory because even though it's there, it belongs to Kubota. Okay, so the consignor, that's the manufacturer, recognizes revenue only when the item is sold to the end customer. The consignee receives a commission on the transaction, so Norfolk Power Equipment would get the commission. So what does that look like? Let's scoot over here for a minute. So when Kubota ships the tractors to Norfolk Power Equipment, Kubota goes from inventory on consignments, and it takes it out of its finished goods inventory. Norfolk Power Equipment, just a memo, yeah, we have received the equipment. When Kubota pays the freight bill on the tractors, they just add that to their inventory and pay cash. Has nothing to do with Norfolk Power Equipment. When Norfolk Power Equipment pays to advertise the tractors, so this is local advertising. They're advertising, you know, in the local region. Kubota would not make an entry till notified, but that becomes a receivable from the consignor, from Kubota, and they paid the cash. The sale of the tractors, they're going to get cash, but that's going to be a payable to Kubota. Okay, so now at the end of the month there'll be a reconciliation of all of this, and of the expenses and everything will be sent to Kubota. So what happens is you'll have and this is to Kubota now, they'll receive cash, they'll have to book that advertising expense, they'll book the commission expense, and then they'll book the consignment revenue. On Norfolk Power Equipment side, they're paying the cash to Kubota, but they're booking their commission revenue, so that's deducted from the cash that Kubota is going to get. Then they would also have the advertising expense. They'd reduce their receivable on that, and then they'd reduce their payable to Kubota. Now, working through a couple of these with numbers is going to probably be helpful. They're actually fairly straightforward, but you have to sort of keep straight what's going on with it. So anyway, that's your basic principle with consignments, is that the consignor does not recognize revenue until that is sold to a third party. And you can see where abuses would come in. It's like, oh, the tractor's out at Norfolk Power Equipment, let's book the revenue. No, you can't do that. You gotta wait till it's sold to someone else. Okay.